Okay. So, run it by me again. You're thinking of having a podcast, right? But maybe you don't know how to start a podcast, or maybe you don't know what platform to be on. I know. There's a lot. But maybe you also don't know what kind of budget you'll need, right? Okay. Well, how about this? 216 Creator Studios. Ring a bell? Okay. Well, here. There you can buy a pre-built show. Or, better yet, you can build your own show. Have all the creativity in the world. And the best part about that, it can be all done within your budget. So, no worries. How about this? Start here. Just go to 216creatorstudios.com. And I guarantee you, they will help you find your voice.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cappuccino here on another episode of Let's Talk Local. Look who I found in the corner here. We got Deke. Coach Deke Jones is in the house today.
Welcome in, everybody. Very
Awesome.
local, very talky.
Very talky with local. Today in our producer's booth, we have Big Nico, my man Nico. Appreciate everything you're doing, buddy. Thanks for everything. Today we're going to be talking about sauce.
The
Sauciest
of sauces.
Some
Not gravy.
No.
Sauce.
Not gravy. Sauce. Whole different type of sauce.
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
So we did a Rib Fest with Let's Talk Local, and we came upon this gentleman right here, Brian Wolters, and he is part of Lucky13 and the founder of Lucky13. And you have a partner in that. I assume you want to throw his name out there?
No. I did when we first started.
Yeah.
He is solopreneur, Lucky13
Yes.
owner, Brian Wolters. And listen, we came up to this man's booth, and the sauce is unbelievable to the point where I had to get a card, get him on the show, and here we are. And today, I think we're going to do some sampling too, Ken.
He's the original B-Dub.
Absolutely, we'll do some sampling.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
100%.
So real quick, what triggered you to run with this dream?
So ever since I was a little troublemaker, I'm still a troublemaker, but
Fair enough.
ever since I was a little troublemaker, I've always put barbecue sauce on just about damn near everything I could.
Awesome.
Mashed potatoes, corn, didn't matter.
It's good on corn.
It is.
It's really
It
good
is.
on
People kind of think it's weird, but don't knock it until you
No,
try it.
corn's pretty good. Yeah.
But it was I had a falling out with the big players. Your Rays, your not necessarily Stubbs, but all of those guys. Yeah, because they all sort of operate within the same sphere of taste and flavor and consistency and everything else. And I just got kind of fed up with it. I just need something different, and that's when I got the original flavor,
The OG.
to where I wanted it. A little bit of a spice, nothing crazy, but I fell in love with it. I liked it. I got my family and my friends to be the guinea pigs to, test that flavor profile. And, they absolutely loved it, and everyone else loved it. And so I'm like, all right, well, maybe this becomes a thing, and I just expanded it to other flavors because I know not everyone has the same palate.
Right.
So.
Oh, that's awesome. So do you use the OG bottle, the original flavor, as a baseline to all your other flavors?
The basic recipe I do, yeah. I mean, I don't make, what I do is I don't make a bunch of that sauce and then
alternate it. Right.
Right. So I have my own recipe for each of the flavors.
Right. As other companies, that's what they do. They take their original sauce and they kind of manipulate it to make the next sauce. So they already have their cost fixation on that one. So they already know what they're adding to it, right?
Right.
So, did you just lick the bottle?
No, I licked the thing you pull off the top.
Okay. It's a family friend show.
Here, have a spoon.
It's really good. It's really good.
Is this your first time trying it?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
So
Yeah, I'm popping
Spoon
the
it up.
cherry. I'm popping the cherry.
Satan's, I've had plenty of this stuff, so the spoons are all your guys.
nice. He licked all the spoons before he came.
So it's really it's simple ingredients.
Yes.
And there's really, as I was reading it, there's really nothing.
No, I like
I mean,
because in my mind, you look at the recipe list for Rays and all them, and there's 18,000 different ingredients, and okay, sure,
Yeah.
I guess it works. In my mind, it's keep it simple.
Yeah.
Isn't simple
Wow,
is also better.
That's bold, smoky. It's rich, dude. I love it.
It hits you sweet and then a little bit of heat.
A little bit of heat.
A little bit of zip.
Yep.
Kind of going down the back there.
Yeah.
I like that smoky.
Yeah.
In it, though. That's real good. Wow, that's good.
It's really good.
All right, so this one's coming home.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
So-
I'm not taking these home. These are your guys'.
So you were just sitting there in the kitchen, and you're like, I've got to make something that's better. And so you just started throwing that stuff. How many times did you miss on the original?
How many times did I miss until I got the profile that I got now?
Yeah,
Maybe 3-4 times. It was rather quick.
rather quick.
Yeah, which is why it's got its name, Lucky13.
Lucky13.
Because it is, I considered it lucky that it was only 3-4 times until I got that dialed in, and it happened to be 13 ingredients.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I counted. It was 13. So you were literally. I did count it.
I didn't say it.
That's why I said it's pretty simple, and I could pronounce every word that was on it too,
Nice.
except for Worcestershire.
No one can pronounce that.
Right.
Worcestershire?
Sure. Right.
A+ for effort.
Yeah, well. Worcestershire? How does it pronounce?
Nobody gets it.
It's Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
And I'm sticking to it.
I tell everyone it's Worcestershire.
Most people would just say it's the W, so I almost blast them.
Isn't
W,
Worcestershire?
There is a great Three Stooges short on Worcestershire.
Is it? Worcestershire?
Yeah. So
How many of the audience do you think knows who the Three Stooges are?
Oh, a ton. Trust me. No,
Okay.
Nobody.
Anyway,
Really?
So your background is in the kitchen, or were you an auto mechanic, or?
no, I have zero culinary experience. About the closest I got to a kitchen was I was a bartender and a server at a couple of different restaurants, but zero culinary experience. All I know is I like the flavor, and that's what I'm sticking to. And I know I know Lucky13 isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Some people are going to go towards Stubbs, others are going to go towards Ray. That's okay. You know? In the end, it's what you're happy with, and if you're happy working with it, that's great. I would just implore people to explore the field, because you may find something that you never knew existed that ticks all those little boxes, tickles that little part of your brain that's, oh, okay, this is, that's the one. That's the one you got to take, and even if it's not me, even if it's not Lucky13.
I got the heat still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's right there. Yeah. It's really
So, number one, with the other two, Stubbs and Sweet, Baby Rays, they're okay, but they're so played out in my book. That blows it away. Number one.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You could tell there was passion put in that. And so you started. You have a day job. Kind of.
Yes.
This is moving into a business space right now.
Yeah, this is something I want to grow and become, my 9 to 5, make it a big thing, hire people, to, produce it, get it in the stores, the whole nine.
The whole nine.
So you're making this in your kitchen?
No,
one
right
batch
now.
at a time, or is
No,
it
well, that's where it started,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
No, but right now this is certified kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's commissary.
Yeah. So
It's in his basement, the slop sink. Come on,
His
come
RV
on,
outside.
it's in the bathtub with a bow door.
right.
Let's go get it brewed.
Whipping the children to stir faster.
So it's it's a certified kitchen. So it's all produced there.
Yeah.
I do take it home to bottle,
Sure.
because
Sure.
that works. And like I said, I like to grow it. Get the big machines and all that stuff.
So right now, where can people pick this up at?
Right now, I list as many events as I can on my website
Yep.
that I'm doing all the different farmers markets. Although I do need to do some heavy updating because I have been just busier than hell.
That's good.
I do list all the events on the Facebook, so you can go there, find out where I'm going to be. And if worst case scenario, if you cannot get it to a market or hit me up on the email directly or anything, then you can always go to the website right down there and order it directly off the website. I'll ship it to wherever it's got to go.
Awesome.
I'll send it by
Lucky13 Foods.
.square.site.
Dot square dot site SITE.
SITE, yeah. And I will send it by carrier pigeon if I have to.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're rolling this in, and you didn't just stop at the original.
No.
So the original is great taste. Again, a little sweet, and then it hits you, tickles. Got some good smoke. So you got bored with that, and you said, "Now I need something to go on, not my corn, but ribs."
What's the next one that you went from original to what?
I went from original to spicy.
The spicy, and that's which one is
that? That is this guy right here.
All right.
So this is phase 2.
This
is phase 2 because I like a little bit of heat. Then the original is good, has that zip.
Yeah.
I like a little bit more heat, where not an overwhelming amount of heat, but I do like. I don't know how quite to describe it. It's,
you don't want to be snotting.
I don't want to be snotting.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sitting
Tearing
on the
up.
side.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need to be tearing up. I don't need a gallon of milk on the side.
You want to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, there are diminishing returns.
Agreed.
In my book.
You're 100% correct. 100% correct. Yeah.
And I know some people like that, and that's okay. And for them, I have a special product in the works, but that's for later.
Well, too, when it comes to mass heat, once you have that first, you don't taste anything for the rest of the week, really. Your taste buds, there's not enough of sorbet in the world to reset your palate.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, for me, it's, like I said, it's diminishing returns. I don't need that, personally.
All right, let's give the spicy a shot.
The other really nice, the thickness or the consistency of it. It's not too thick, and it's not too watery.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when you are going to put this on chicken, it's going to stick to your chicken.
Almost like a glaze.
Yeah.
When you want to put it on chicken, you're putting it in the grill, you're putting it in the broiler, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Or even if you're dunking chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for Dunkin', for sure. What do you think? I'll let you talk first.
So he disguises the heat with a little bit of smoke
Sweet.
and sweet right on the tip of your tongue. Then it sits on the side of your tongue and the back of your throat going, "Hey, I'm here."
I can't describe it better than that.
It's like,
Hey, I'm here.
right?
Yeah.
And it's but it's not overpowering, so it's not like
No,
it's
I'm
not
not
like
in
I'm
pain.
crying or like it is really, really good.
It's really good.
And
It's really
that
good.
heat just
And
kind of
it is different
hangs
than
in
the
there.
original. It's not like an alternation of it. It's way different.
I mean that heat is like a Cinemax movie in the middle of July. I mean that's just it's
A
slow when you
cinematic movie in the middle of
Cinemax.
July.
Cinemax.
Oh, Cinemax. Oh,
Let's go.
Cinemax.
Hey,
I
back
remember
when we were
Cinemax
kids.
back in the day.
We're
So-
dating
He
ourselves.
graduated.
So I mean, it's a
We're-
gradual.
I still remember that, man. I had my black box.
That's right. See.
I didn't have a black box. I had to look between the sweat.
No, no, it never came in clear.
No, it never did. But but it hangs in there. I mean, you know what I mean. But it's a really good hang in there.
Thank you.
And it you
I
know,
still got the
It makes you want more actually
Yep.
with the hang in there.
There's an addiction to it.
Yeah, definitely is.
It's like an amount of cocaine that he's probably got mixed.
It's
in
something.
somewhere.
But I don't. I'll take the
Secret,
words.
secret? No, I don't.
That's really good, man.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
now, tell me about your journey. So you're doing this, and this is amazing. The two so far we've had are absolutely delicious. But you have a lot of haters out there. You've had a lot of people.
I haven't had a lot of
Brian,
haters.
come on.
I haven't had a lot of haters. No, not
Not really?
really. No. I mean, I had. Don't get me wrong. I've had a few people say,
Sure.
it's just not for me, or they want more heat, they want more sweet, whatever the case may be.
Right.
That's fine. They move along. They go out and get whatever they get. But there hasn't been a lot of, why you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been a lot of that.
It happens with a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And for me, it's been.
I'm glad you haven't had that experience.
No, yeah. For me, it's been pretty much the exact opposite. If people like it, great. And most people do pick up 1-2 bottles. I have one guy that, he actually wanted a quart of my tangy sauce because he just makes that much chicken. I think it was chicken. Then he just wanted.
I mean, that's
he just wanted
spicy.
that much
Listen,
quantity.
some people are crazy, but that spicy would be pretty good in chili. You hit a couple drops in that in chili, like.
I think a lot of people don't realize what you can do with barbecue sauce.
Oh, that would be
it's
really
an
good in the chili.
Endless journey with
Exactly.
barbecue sauce, man. You can do
Exactly.
whatever you want.
Yeah, but no. But as far as haters, no, I don't get a lot of haters. It's been a lot of even if the folks who don't like it, they're like, okay, it's good, but not right now.
So
okay, then move on.
I'm like you. I got Drew's a certified chef, blue cordon, whatever. I don't.
Blue cordon.
He's well trained. He's a well trained chef.
Better than
I
us.
fake it really good.
Right. And so when you're doing this and you're trying to figure out that spicy or that next, do you just keep adding stuff, or do you like measure it out? Is it a science for you, or is it just like, let me throw some,
For me, it's more Donnie Jr. No, for me it's more sciencey.
Okay.
When I'm experimenting, I track whatever it is I put in. If I don't like something, I'll alter it. I'll log how much I increase, decrease, whatever the case may be. Add in, remove, and so in the end, when it gets to that point that it's this is the one. Okay, that's the final recipe. That's it. I don't mess with it.
Right.
That's where
Once
it
it's
stays.
done, it's done.
Once it's done, it's
there.
done. That's where it stays. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
See,
Smart.
Yeah.
That's an artist that knows how to stop.
And
Right.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, when do you stop? How do you know it's over?
and it also allows me consistency.
Yeah.
Because I'm not measuring by eye. I'm not measuring by feel.
No, it has to be
I have
precise.
actual units. This is a teaspoon. This is
Right. That's amazing.
half a cup, whatever the case.
Consistency isn't key in anything culinary.
Exactly.
And when it comes to baking, it's a science. When it comes to cooking, it's more of a flavor blend of knowing what flavors go with what, right? And so with these two, and I put the ducks on them because I know you brought the ducks.
Oh, yeah.
And that means
That way we know
We
which
already
ones
know,
we've
right?
We can track it.
it's like a Jeep.
That's it.
It's a Jeep thing.
What were a couple of the big hurdles you had to go through so far to get where you're at today?
In the business wise?
Yeah, as far as barbecue sauce industry.
In recipe wise, it's about where to find your ingredients. Because when you're first starting to experiment, you go to your local Jewel, Aldi, whatever.
Right.
You quickly realize that those are horrifically expensive. Then you got to not outsource, but figure out where to get your ingredients in bulk, and that's where I came upon Restaurant Depot. Thank Christ. as far as equipment and things, the biggest hurdle that I've had to wrestle with at first was paralysis by analysis, and I would. I'm looking into a piece of equipment, and is this going to be the right piece? Is this going to do what I want? And can I justify the cost? And at some point, I you know what? I don't know. There are too many known unknowns. I just got to pull this trigger. And one of them was I bought a gigantic mixer, thinking, because this can make me 3 gallons, and it cost me $1,500, and it turns out it was more of a pain in the ass than anything else.
Right.
And I just never used the damn thing. And so I ended up selling that for $1,000. So it was a $500 mistake. But that's okay because
you learned.
That's
exactly.
Right.
You learn.
It's education.
And that's the biggest thing that's going to come down to in the end is learn from the mistakes, learn what works, what doesn't work. When it came to the bottles themselves, I initially started using glass because it's a nicer feel. It's a fancier look, this, that, and the other. And a lot of people liked it. But glass is also horrifically expensive, and it's expensive to ship. When you're receiving 100 bottles or whatever, it's ridiculous.
So the brilliance of what he's doing here, Lucky13 barbecue sauce, 13 fluid ounces.
That too. And
brilliant.
And
right? It's awesome.
And this is one of my sort of pet peeves with the food industry.
Yeah.
When you go to the grocery store, you see 95-99% of everything is weighed. And
right.
Especially when you see Sweet Baby Ray's and it says, "Oh, it's 32 ounces by weight." Right. And you see the next bottle, "Oh, you get 33% more, and it's 40 ounces by weight." That doesn't tell me anything. That I don't know how. Sure, I can squeeze the bottle or
right.
Try to get that route.
I like it by fluid ounces. I mean, that's if we were.
Well, it makes sense.
To me, it does. Yeah. So that I know exactly not only how much I'm putting into the bottle.
Yeah.
But that's also how the suppliers sell the bottles. They say it holds this much fluid ounces. They don't say it holds so much weight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. And this is 13 fluid ounces. Lucky 13.
Exactly.
13 ingredients, 13 fluid ounces.
Actually, 13 is my lucky number.
And a lot of people don't like 13, but I think it's great.
My wife's birthday is the 13th. I got married on the 13th. When I played basketball in college, I wore 13. 13's my number.
So this is serendipity all around.
This is it, baby. I'm in heaven right now.
I have nothing to compare to.
Nothing.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the way you market this now, and number one, I love your logo.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Too, right? It's got that look, man. It's got that like you need one, no matter what.
Yep.
And then
a little yin yang to it.
Yeah, and it's not that. Hey, it's got this awesome look to it, but it also tastes good. You ever come across like a bottle that looks awesome, and then once you taste it, it's like, who pooped in the bottle? Right. It's not great. My wife is a wine drinker, and so I go by label. I don't know. Hey, that one looks cool.
Red.
And then she's like, "We'll cook with that." I was like, "Okay,"
Right.
But this is phenomenal so far. So what's our next one? What's phase 3?
My brother, you tell me. So I left. I have the sweet and spicy, which I believe, if memory serves, I made it after the spicy because that was a simple transition.
Let's go to sweet and spicy.
It was a simple transition. I figured, I know people like sweet and spicy.
Yeah.
Let's make a sweet and spicy.
I know her. Sorry.
So I believe, if memory serves, that was my next one. And then I had the sweet and the tangy. I believe I made the tangy last.
Okay, we'll go last. I would like to go in order, the best I can, of how you come up with them.
If memory serves, everything's a haze. It's been a while.
So, do you take requests? I mean, do you got buddies that say, "Hey, man, what I'd really like is a mango chutney barbecue sauce"?
I've had some people suggest that I should, and normally no.
Yeah.
The one exception I've done so far is I'm working on an extra spicy version for those who do like the tears and need that gallon of milk sitting on the side.
All right, so this is very bizarre, this one, and here's why. The spicy was a little bit sweet with the heat follow. This hits the tip of your tongue with the heat
and then follows up with
it is sweet. It is so good. That is bizarre, right?
It's crazy.
That is, yeah.
It's like Bizarro version.
It's like reversed of, yeah. It's like the Superman Bizarro world or whatever.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
See, now a lot of folks describe that as hitting it with the sweet first and then followed up by the spicy.
No,
I had that on the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. I got the heat up front, and then it smoothed back with the nice.
And here's the thing too: the sweetness that you have out of all these, they're different.
Yes.
Which is unique.
Yeah.
You know, because brown sugar usually comes into play a lot.
Oh my gosh, honey, you know what I mean? Yeah, honey, brown sugar.
So
there is brown sugar in all of these.
In all of them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I could definitely tell that the sweetness is different from that one and that one to this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Look at
it's. I mean, the only sweeteners I use are molasses and brown sugar.
That's it.
That's it.
Huh.
And
it must be the spice then.
And all of them have varying amounts.
Right.
But generally speaking, the sweet, the sweet and spicy and the regular sweet, they do have the most brown sugar and the most molasses.
Maybe that's what it is.
To bring out those
Notes.
Flavors, those notes.
It's bright. It's real bright on the sweet side.
It is.
Yeah, it's good. That's really good too, man.
That is.
And this comes down again to just different flavors for different folks.
Right.
And I think you're brilliant for not trying to do so many different styles off the bat. You're getting out there so people could see what you got.
And at first, that was my initial idea. I was like, I'm going to have so many different flavors, and I want to make like a ranch and a honey mustard. And I actually got a honey mustard in the works, and it's kind of way back burner. But it's, I want to, right now, I had to remind myself, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Stick with the 5.
Yeah.
And let's just.
The old Jackson 5 here.
Yeah, because that's going to gain the attraction, man. And then when you grow into that next step, you can always add one.
Exactly.
Right?
When I finally get to the point of okay, now I got time to.
So
experiment.
without saying the name, what is the absolute worst barbecue sauce you have ever put in your mouth?
How do I say that?
Yeah, how do you say that without saying the name?
Well, you could say it's like a Blue Label or whatever, or I was at a place and they served it this way, or just say the name. I really don't care.
So
Open Pit sucks.
It does.
It does.
It's horrible.
It's not great, but it's serviceable if you're willing to put up with that. No, but the two worst that I've had, and I'll say two because I got a restaurant, and I'm not going to name the restaurant because honestly I can't remember.
Sure.
They made their own sauce in house, and it was like this. It was almost like a water consistency, and it had like notes of cranberry in there. I'm just like, I see what they're going for, but this ain't it.
Swing and a miss.
And
someone tried to go gourmet.
Then like you could tell that this was made by someone who's like, I have all the degrees and everything else in the world, but never stepped foot in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then the other one I had that was sold in the markets was can I say the name?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Blue Hog. That one was
Blue Hog.
Blue Hog.
Blue Hog.
I've never even heard.
Blue Hog.
Yeah.
It was.
I don't dislike Blue Hog.
No.
I don't think they're horrible, but some of their sauces aren't great.
Yeah, I must have grabbed the bad one.
Well, there's so many. That's why I'm saying you're not trying to create so many different variables. Yeah. Blue Hog's a big player in the game.
They are.
And I don't hate that Drew Cappuccino doesn't hate your sauce, Blue Hog. That's Deke Jones and this guy.
I've never had it. I've never heard of them.
You send the check to. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Blue Hog, if you see this.
But listen.
Please don't come
and that's okay. Listen, you got a palate for barbecue sauce. Obviously, you make it for a living.
Yep.
So, the thing is they put out so many different styles.
Yeah.
And that's why your quality starts diminishing because you're just trying to think. You're R&Ding all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you got to stop R&D and work your business, and then you can R&D again, and that's what you're doing.
Well, and it's funny. I heard a story that was told to me just the other day. A guy, I can't think of the name of the damn company. He made a single product. It was a spicy or a hot honey.
Yeah.
You know, and he makes one product. That's it.
And it's awesome.
All he does. It's awesome. And he's overly successful.
Yeah.
You know, so he did it right, and he concentrated on just the one thing. And sometimes that's what you need to do.
Sometimes that's what you need.
When you go into a restaurant and it's like we do nothing but burgers. Well, those better be the best damn burgers in the world because that's all you're doing. You know, your focus is on that one thing.
Yeah, damn right.
So, when you travel, do you take your own sauce or do you adventure to see what other people are doing? Or
Well, unfortunately, I don't get much time to travel. When I do go out to the restaurants and
Local
and
establishments.
wherever I can
Right.
travel to, local establishments, I do like to try their versions or whatever they're bringing into the table. Just because you never know, you may come across a good idea or a flavor that you might want to emulate. Yeah, I'm not opposed to.
So do you carry
try it.
around a Lucky13 flask filled with your
He
best
does.
sauce, and then when you go in the restaurant, you walk up to a lady's plate and you're like, "You're welcome,"
I don't. I'm not
and
going
then
to try
drop
to.
your card and slide it in, right?
I don't. I'm not going to try and impose that one.
That's all right.
Although I do have a couple of restaurants that I want to, pitch this to, and
So
okay,
we may
see
know.
what we can.
We may know.
It's very
So
possible.
After
Very
the show,
possible.
We can talk.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Bring them up.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
awesome. All right, so what's the next one? We're going tangy last, right? So,
Tangy's
We're
last.
going tangy last, so that leaves this guy, straight sweet.
Straight sweet.
For those who don't want any kind of heat, who don't want
This is my daughter.
For
I have to have the heat.
for those who are listening, this is probably about the closest you're going to get of mine to Sweet Baby Ray's
No.
in things, but it's going to be better. Sorry, it is.
Okay. Does it come with insulin and an injector?
Right.
If you really wanted to, then I'm sure I can find.
Oh, that's sweet.
Just take it in my
Yeah,
veins.
I bet.
Yeah, no, that this is my 15-year-old daughter would love this one.
There we go.
Yeah, you could put this on Lucky Charms, I think.
Oh, good God. That would be not such a thing I would do.
If
but
you really want diabetes, then yes, go for it.
yes,
Yeah, that.
diabetes.
Diabetes.
I mean,
I'm Wolter.
that's like taking a spoonful of honey. I mean, it's good.
I mean, there's no honey in it.
No,
But-
but it's good.
Though.
Thank you.
That's real good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would go good on.
That's
some
my
chicken, too.
first coat on pulled pork right there.
Ooh, right there.
Yeah.
Smoke it up.
And then I would finish it off with some. So, do you do rubs as well, or is it just all sauce?
Right now, for what I'm selling, it's all sauce, but I am exploring that opportunity.
Those
I
work
do-
hand in hand.
They do,
you know?
and I do have a couple of recipes out with some friends and family. Those who can actually work a smoker and know how to go about that the proper
that's
way.
good.
They are field testing that as we record, as we speak.
That'd be really good on your turkey this Thanksgiving as well.
Ooh,
That's sweet.
now you're giving me some ideas.
It would be really good on there.
That's no lie, dude.
No,
There's
it'd be
no
good
lie.
on that turkey.
So there are going to be rubs coming. When, I can't say yet, but there are going to be rubs in the
In
future.
the future.
We can't say. We just don't want to rub you the wrong way.
I see what you did there.
Thank you very much. Stick around. Try the veal.
T-Jones. T-Jones.
That's right.
Try the veal. What is it, 1985? What are you doing? Oh, man.
All
This is
right.
why I love having Deke on the show.
So, as we're doing this, you would put the sweet on what?
My go-to is to put it on ribs.
Ribs.
And I work my way around a grill a heck of a lot better than I do a smoker.
Sure, I'm the same way. I didn't. Yeah.
But yeah, my go-to is ribs. I'll baste it a few times, and I'll put a little
caramelize on there.
Yep,
Oh,
I'll put a quick coating every time I flip those
it.
ribs,
Yep.
and they come out beautifully.
Now, do you boil the ribs first, or you go right to the
Boil?
Some people boil the ribs so that it falls off the rib. Right?
That is
So-
news to me. I don't know.
So, okay. So there's a couple things about that.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I've
Yeah.
heard it too.
Really?
Yeah. And that's beef ribs.
Oh,
They boil
those-
beef ribs because
okay.
the rendering a lot of the fat in beef ribs is a little bit harder to do than it would be on pork. However, grilling pork ribs on a baby back for me is I do a pre-oven with, believe it or not, cherry Dr. Pepper.
Really?
And I cover it at 250 for about an hour and a half before I even hit the grill with it.
Really?
That loosens up all those tendons and fibers inside of the meat, right? Then when you start grilling it off, then they contract and they start rendering the fat inside of the meat.
That's
On a
juicy.
smoker, you do what we call a 3-2-1. So, you go 3 hours on a smoker at 250. Then you go 2 hours tightly wrapped with brown sugar and some honey. And then after that, an hour, that's when you start adding that to it. And then if you go an extra 15, 20, 30 minutes afterwards, that's when your bones start wiggling out of the meat. So if you wanted to eat it off the bone, that's when you pull it out 3-2-1.
See, so if you want your cooking tips, talk to this guy.
That's right.
If you look at me close, I know food. I'm sugar coated for a reason.
That's it. No, that's good.
See, now me, I will take my ribs and I will marinate them for 1 to 2 days.
Yeah. Well, nice.
And I don't do the Dr. Pepper thing, but I will marinate for 1 to 2 days in the sauce, and that's where I will also just leave
In
it.
the sauce.
In the sauce, 100%
Oh.
in the sauce. No extra additive. Just
So we're putting 13 fluid ounces in there, marinate it.
well, see, the plus side is being the manufacturer. I also have a plethora of sauce ready to be bottled. So I got gallonage.
Right.
Remember the bathtub?
Yep, exactly.
It's on his tap at home, you know.
On the old beer tap.
Right. Christmas time, kids are just smearing it away from the presents.
Yeah, but I'll marinate it.
Right. It's dripping.
It's in slip and slides.
Yeah. That's awesome. Just
but-
like a chicken.
Exactly. No, but I'll marinate it for 1 to 2 days.
In the sauce. That's brilliant.
In the sauce, and
Sure.
I'll leave a coating on there, and that's when
just
that's
take 'em out.
my starting the cook
Put it
process.
right on there.
Listen, I don't
Indirect heat or direct heat? What are you going with?
indirect.
Indirect.
I do
Fair
indirect.
enough,
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's almost like smoking.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a griller too. I'm not a smoker.
Yeah.
I do both.
See, I gotta up my.
He's a lump
smoking
coal guy.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love lump coal. Yeah.
Then lump coal is the best
Yeah.
in my book.
That's the way I do it.
Yeah. And
All
I'm
right,
not-
let's
and-
try the let's
and-
try the
and,
tangy.
and if you do propane out there, then go ahead and you do you.
Propane and
Propane them. Propane. Oh,
Damn it, Bobby. All right, everybody had to.
Everybody's got to do one.
that
Nico,
boy
you're
ain't
up.
right.
Damn it, Dale. Damn it,
No,
Dale.
I can't.
All right.
Damn it, Bobby.
It's child
Dang it, Bobby.
What did you do to this thing?
I did nothing.
I got it now.
It's the way it was packaged. Don't blame me.
Oh my God, it's good. I got it all over my
It's
fingers.
better you than me.
Oh,
That's why I didn't
darn.
want to open it.
All right, this is the tangy.
This is the tangy.
Well, here, put the lid back on. You got it there. All right. So this should surprise us with a little bit of tang.
Yes.
Thus the name.
I sincerely hope it does, given the name.
Right. Given the name. Oh,
That's my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh, the tang part of it, yeah. That's good, man. I think I'm missing the heat though on that one.
Well,
It's tangy.
I was gonna say there should not be heat.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least throw heat on that.
I do, yeah. I would have to use a little of the heat.
Throw,
on top
throw,
of that.
throw a little bit of the
Yeah,
spicy sauce.
see,
Mix it in
that's
there.
But the tang on that is just phenomenal.
Thank you.
Man, is that good.
You're going back for seconds.
Yeah, here, I gotta try to get to. I can't. Nico, come over here and grab a spoon. Get an opinion.
Come on over here, brother.
It's really
Give that a shot.
good.
It's super good.
I mean, it's a different taste than the other four.
It's a different taste than any barbecue sauce I think I've ever had.
Right. It's.
Now you know why that. Now you know why my one guy wants to buy it in quarts at a time.
Yeah, it's that good.
It is.
That's real good.
Yeah,
See, and this is the man that knows his barbecue.
I'm
sauce.
telling you.
So he tells me.
Nico's a pro in sauce.
It's.
If you know what I mean.
I mean that it's almost a palate cleanser too. I mean it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like the heat from the spicy would hang in there. It's gone. I mean it's tangy. It's delicious.
It's so good.
It doesn't hang. There's no aftertaste. Doesn't hang in there. Man, that's. Really,
I have an addiction to that end heat.
Yeah.
That's just personal, that I have.
Yep. I'd go with this.
That front end right there is money.
The original is probably the best, and then I would go with the spicy after that. That's my.
So your number one original, 2 spicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm probably. It's hard, man, because I like to eat, but the flavor of that is probably to me is the
that tang is fantastic.
The tang is probably the best flavor I've gotten.
Yeah.
They're all phenomenal.
Whoops! I just dropped a duck.
As far as uniqueness on the tangy side, that's money, 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Now what we have to do is we need a spoon of the tangy with a little heat on top of the tang and create a new sauce.
That's spicy.
This way I can start
Let me
ordering.
tell you, if you like,
What do we got?
Yeah, do it.
if you enjoy
There's no limits
barbecue,
here.
when you enjoy barbecue sauce,
It's original.
it's probably right there. This is good. I mean,
Yeah, it's really good, dude.
the spicy. The spicy will wake up your food. Your guests, whoever you bring over for your cookout or your dinner. I mean, that spicy on turkey be good too.
Yeah.
It'd be real good too.
See,
All right.
you're giving me them ideas.
Do it.
You're going 1 and 1.
Yep, just do it right on top of each other. Oh, okay.
Was that it?
All right.
That's gonna be me later.
And you know,
Like this.
Somebody get this man a cigarette.
And you know what? This is gonna be a first too because I'm not gonna lie. I have not tried this combination myself.
Somebody get this
Hook
guy a
me up.
cigarette.
Hook me up. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. You're gonna be like,
this is my
okay,
tangy?
it's a winner. And then when you
Sweet-
do it,
sweet and
we
spicy.
need to
So we
come
went
film
tangy and
that.
Sweet and spicy.
We won't put the recipe on it, but we'll come film it.
Oh, what? When
You're recreating what we call the Drew Cappuccino sauce,
Ooh.
right?
Ooh.
maybe we'll call it the cappuccino.
So we went with the tangy and the sweet and spicy, and that's pretty solid.
Ooh, Nelly.
Right? It hits you with that tang, and then
So I
that
mean,
extra
here's
heat.
what you do
Okay.
is you take that tangy as a base coat, or maybe marinate those ribs in that tangy,
Now you're talking.
and then you finish it off on the grill with the sweet and spicy.
There we go.
Nothing
Let
but
that
food
sit
porn here.
Yeah,
and let's
right.
talk
Let
local.
that just sit right in there.
You know,
That'd be good on popcorn.
Dude, you know,
Hey,
I have a gentleman who I gave my rub sample to,
yeah.
and he gave it to his wife, and she tried it on popcorn and said it was.
Oh, I bet
fantastic.
off the
barbecue
chain.
sauce on popcorn.
Said it was
Ah, for
fantastic,
chain.
and this is just like a rub. She used it just
Yeah.
as like a seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, It's
Fantastic.
got to be really good. I mean, listen, my mother, probably why she's not around, but bacon grease.
Oh yeah, everything.
Bacon grease and seasoning
Pancakes.
on popcorn
Really?
instead of butter.
Yeah.
She's
So-
an old farm girl.
So here's
Okay.
the deal. The truth is with Lucky13 barbecue sauce is
If you weren't lucky, you will be.
we're taking this straight out the teat. I mean, this is coming right out of the bottle.
Yeah.
I don't because you were at Rib Fest. I don't. Recall
I wasn't there. No.
Did you get the chance to try these at the Rib Fest?
I tried
recall.
one.
You tried one.
I tried
okay.
one.
Right.
The original.
Okay.
So I can only imagine how good this is coming off the grill.
Yeah,
coming off the smoker. On that meat, and you've got the ribs and just this tangy, the spice, the original with that smoke, and oh my god,
little charred ends, right?
Oh,
with some of that
Get
take.
some
It's just burn ends, right? You know what I mean?
Get some burn
You know what I
ends.
mean?
burn ends. Oh my,
A little
that's
extra to dip in.
Yeah.
Yep. You do a little something with some brisket. Listen, the
Wings.
No, wings, 100%. As I had one of my coworkers doing some stuff with some wings just the other night, and blew her mind. It was great.
Yeah. Oh my god, Brian, this is just so good.
And at the Rib Fest, I had people coming up to me that were getting ribs because it's a big competition.
It is.
Yeah.
And people were getting ribs at the booths, and of course they serve their own barbecue sauces, or either they make it or they buy it, whatever the case may be. They were coming up to the booth with the ribs, trying the sauce, and going, "Ooh, damn!" They'd either get a bottle or ask me to squirt a little sample onto the side. They were getting that other sauce off, and these are folks with best sauce in Texas and best sauce in Tennessee or wherever.
That's all they do for a living is they travel in rib competitions.
That is 100% their job, and here I am just starting up.
Little old Brian
Try
and
this.
Lucky13 sitting in a booth.
Hey guys, try this. I bet you.
I got you covered, guys.
Get you making super awesome.
How about some sweet barbecue?
You know what? This is great, man.
Thank
you. Listen, we're gonna splash the pond here with Let's Talk Local. Listen, folks, if you're out there, go to that website. Nico, pop that back up. There you go. Lucky13foods.square.site. That's what it is for now, because I'm sure we're gonna change that, right?
Maybe at some point in the future, yeah.
And
Lucky, the number 13 foods. That's more than
that's
one.
right.
Dot square. Dot
That's
site.
right.
It's out of sight.
It is. Oh, well, that's well said.
Ooh.
Look at you.
And like I said, you can't make it to an event. You gotta order it on the site, whatever the case may be. I will send it to you. If you're gonna be, if you don't have a lot of time to make it to an event, hit me up on email or up on Facebook. I'll bring some with me to the event as a
13 fluid ounces.
like a will call.
Yep.
Have some on the side for you.
Look, tell if you go to his website, tell him you heard it right here. 216 Creator
That's
Studios on Let's Talk Local. He'll give you one at regular cost and a second at regular cost.
It's a buy two get two free.
Right.
or
wait, regular price. Wait a minute. No.
Buy two get two at regular price.
Right. Buy two get two at regular price.
Listen, the holidays are there.
Yes.
Nothing says I love you like Lucky13 barbecue sauce.
Also, gift cards available.
That's right.
Look,
feel free.
Honest to God, if you have somebody who enjoys the grill, who enjoys smoking and smokes year round, which a lot of our listeners and followers do, you got a set of 5 right here, and this would make such a great gift, because this is some of the best barbecue sauce that I've put in my mouth.
I would agree. I would agree with that. Well, not putting it in your mouth, but I would agree. It's some of the best barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And listen, anything we can ever do to help you out, we would absolutely.
We're in your corner.
Yeah, we're in your corner.
Listen, I'm just going to decide right now. I will make a promo code available on my website. I literally just now. I will make it. Let's say, I don't know. I'll think of a code. Well, I'll give it to you guys once I
give it to us. We'll splash it out to all of our listeners and followers.
Yep.
The QR code or whatever you want to do, and
well, promo code. If anyone wants to get all 5, I'll give it a 10% off.
Nice.
If you do all 5, shipping is included, of course.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to deal with dollars and cents. It's all a pain in the neck.
Love it.
It is.
And I'll think of a promo code, and I'll
At
give you guys.
216 sounds like a great promo.
Hey, that 216, bingo.
Let's
and
talk
at 216 is going to be the promo code, the little at ampersand thing.
That's right.
216. That'll be the promo code for 10% off if you get all 5.
That's awesome.
Yep. And we'll put it out there for everybody too.
Perfect.
It's a hey, get it for your Black Friday.
There you go.
It's a great thing. Or should I say your barbecue Friday?
Yeah, thank you.
Barbecue Friday.
There you
Nice.
go. Your barbecue Friday.
Barbecue Friday.
Nothing says I love you more than 5 bottles of the Lucky 13.
Right. I'm telling you, man, that's a great deal. Number one, 10% off 5 bottles if you buy all 5, and it's worth getting all 5.
It is.
You're not going to lose out. So what? So what is a bottle cost?
If you find me in person at the markets, I will sell them for. Hello. If you find me in person at the markets, these are all 8 a piece. If you are buying on the websites, they are 10 a piece to help cover that cost of shipping. But there is no additional.
I love it.
Afterwards.
I love it. So you're saving 10%. Buy all 5. Great stocking stuffers. Great for the woman or the man who loves to slather barbecue sauce on meat.
Put it on all the things.
Corn, you
All
name
things.
it. Yeah,
Corn,
all things.
mashed potatoes.
I do
chicken,
like
chicken
mashed
fingers.
potatoes too.
Yeah, man,
you and I are like so
I swear I swear you drizzle it, you mix it.
Yep. It is
Primo.
so good.
Primo.
It is so good. Yeah.
I'm down with that. Well, Brian, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
This has been great.
This has been a really fun episode.
It has been. Thank you.
Let's Talk Local. And, listen, at 216 promo code, that's Lucky, the number 13 foods.square.site. Brian Wolters, everybody. Phenomenal genius in the kitchen.
Thank you for having me.
Sauce.
You guys are
we
wonderful.
do appreciate everything and the support out there locally. And, stay tuned. The events that Deke and I will be putting together to the future, you'll be seeing Brian at, I'm sure.
Oh, 100%.
Coming down the line, which would be
100%. If I got the time, if I got the means to make it there, 100%.
Awesome. Well, listen, folks, you guys have a safe Thanksgiving out there and holidays. If we don't, I think we got one more coming before Christmas, or the holidays. I like to say, right? Be seeing about it. But listen, until next time, let's talk local. Listen global.